So you want to make $10,000 per month, but you don't know which route to follow. Most people just take the traditional way, which is to go to school, study hard for their exams, get good grade, go to university, and then get a 9 to 5 times job. Sorry to burst your bubble. But the average person simply makes $63,000 per year according to the latest administration, So that is to say $5,000 per month. So nowhere near your goals of $10,000 per month. Even worse, this data include people who actually have been in the game for ages. So if you are just starting out in your 20s, then you are going to make way more less than $5,000 in a month. So it's going to be different from your dream if you follow this old school path. Or let's say maybe somehow you hit a jackpot and score a 9 to 5 gig that paid you $10,000 per month. Maybe you're gonna be a hot chick, doctor or lawyer. It sounds great, right? Well, not so fast. You did be trading away your times and freedom for that paycheck. This was the route that my actual parent really wanted me to follow. But believe me, it was the only way to secure a future. Maybe some of you are sitting right now feeling like some pressure with your parent trying to push you into that round of go to school, do this, study hard, become a lawyer, become a doctor, or become an entrepreneur. However, deep down, you might be feeling like there is a faster way around to make $10,000 in a month. And that's exactly where we are heading to. Don't worry. I know this is sounding like I want to sell you something, but trust me, this is not going to be like something that I want to sell it to you before you can make $10,000 in a month. You can make this $10,000 for free if you stick to me in this video. So feel free, relax. It's completely free to follow this route. Many successful people like Steven, like Joel, like Ali are taking this route. Like they have already done it already, but they are not actually talking about it. Like literally, because a lot of people don't want to talk about what they are doing that is making them to become a millionaire. So don't worry, I'm going to expose their secret today. So let's dive into it. It doesn't matter how old you are, as you can switch to this new route, no matter what stage of the tradition route you have been following before. However, the longer you wait, the tougher it gets to that big jump. Don't get me wrong, you can still switch gene at any stage, but trust me, it's way easier if you do sooner rather than later. I left school with no money or qualification, so I was forced down this route early on, and believe it's actually worked for me. And I have been compound the wealth ever since. Hopefully, you are convinced that this route to take over $10,000 per month, it is at least worth learning about. So let me break down the 3 steps involved in this journey. So the next one on our list is consume. Believe me or not, you don't know everything. And if you think you know everything, then you are actually delusional or arrogant. So what's the solution to this? It's simple: consuming knowledge. Think of it this way. It's like gathering resources in Minecraft. You need the right material to build, to survive, and ultimately conquer. However, the education system never really teach you this one. How to find information, how to consume information. It's not as simple as reading a boring textbook or a quick Google search. So here is some advice before you can reach to your laptops or your phone. You need to identify what you want to learn. This need to be some kind of high income skill. Some example that like video editing, how ticket sell, web design, coding, graphic designs, copyright. Honestly, there are so many out there that can make you $10,000 per month. Pick one that you feel like you did already have a little bit of actual give or you have experience for it. It's always actually easier for you to sharpen your strength and develop a weakness. Once you have narrow it down, this area will become so focused for you. Now, you need time to seek out credible sources. I know I am biased, but I think the best for you to do is go through YouTube or others like Google. Actually find a trusted, trustworthy expert with large audience, watch their videos and note down their key point. You need to extract a key information, not copy down everything in their video or their story. Ask yourself, what is this point? The person actually making it, and what lesson is behind this story or experience. Once you have done that and your notes are actually solid, then you did start to look at the types of people that are watching and engaging with that content. If you notice they are a strong community, then stick in. I did even go to the extra mile and head over to Reddit and Discord. This way, you'll all be able to connect with people that actually have the same passion with you or the same passion in your niche that you have already. Engage with them, ask questions, and make sure you learn from their experience. I guarantee you joining this type of group will give you a lot of proper insight into what you want or your need. And this is actually far more valuable than watching a whole creators videos. It's one thing to learn from a top creator online, but then you dive into the community. You get in front row to just see the really going on or what is going on that group you join. The reason for joining this group is because it's giving you access to priceless knowledge. Trust me, this will come in a very handy later. A word of warning: it can be very easy to fall into the trap of only watching one person or even just watching YouTube videos. If you want to get the most from this, then you need to be consuming from a variety of different sources. In other words, you really shouldn't be shying away from books. I'm a huge fan of books. They are like a shortcut to someone's entire life experience. But I'm so curious sometimes, to blowing through a whole of a book can be a really pain sometimes. Step 2 is applied. Now, if you want to get rich, then you have to apply the things that you actually consume. This is super important. If you need to get out there in the real world and test what you have learned, the best way to do this is to consume, then apply. Consume some more and then apply again. It is a cycle that only stops when you want to stop progressing. Let's say you have dedicated consuming content on coding. It is the only way to make this your first simple. First, you are probably going to get sucked, but that's okay. You have got to give yourself a permission to fail. Mark Zuckerberg didn't start Facebook at the first project. JK got rejected 12 times before she published Harry Potter. And Beyonce makes hundreds of songs before she gets known. In the word of Mark Zuckerberg itself, The greatest success comes from having the freedom to fail. As soon as you feel confident enough, start charging for your skill. If you edit videos, then take on a fit, lower paying client at first and work your way up. Just think, all you need to do is get 5 clients paying $2,000 per month, or get 10 clients paying $1,000 per month for your video editing service, and you already hit the $10,000 per month. The better you get, the more higher you get paid, and the easiest it will be to make more money. However, this game is diminishing return, meaning the hours you put in learning the skill at the start will make more impact on your income than the hours later down the line. It's like when you first start working out on the gyms, and this is how you know you have reached pretty much expert status. During this time, make sure to keep note of all the challenges you face and problems you overcome. This will actually tell your story. You can draw on a heavy. Once you are an expert in a specific high income skill, it can be very easy to get stuck here. Like trading every hour, you have to earn $10,000 per month. But remember, the goal is $10,000 per month and lose all your freedom. So instead, I recommend doing these 2 things. First, start to scale your high income skill, maybe into a real business. Like, I know you might be thinking it's already a business, but if you have to be a working guarantee income, then the first truth is you just have to find a high paying job. So can you scale through a high income skill into a proper business? Well, I know a guy that started editing short for YouTube. He was working every hours under the sun. However, one day he just got up, and then with working all the time and not having the freedom to go for vacation, or he started to note down all the steps he will take to make the shot, from the way he selected the clips to the phone or he uses and the time of the day he posted at the social media. Step 3 is educate. Most of the young millionaires out there have gained success recently, have made their fortune teaching others. I'm talking about Gahil, Ali, Graham, the list goes on. The education industry is booming very, very high. And I believe everyone making decent money from some kind of high income skill should also have education business. Like, I mean, just imagine you creating a course that you sold for $100 and you have like 10,000 people or 5,000 people or 600 people paying for that course. Calculate how much you will earn in a month. The greatest thing is that you only have to create it once, like create the videos about your skill that you have or experience that you have once, and then you can sell it again and again and again and again all the time. As long as you have people requiring for that video, you can sell it at any time. Education business should not only be like online courses only. You could also start exclusive membership site, subscription postcard, communities, personalized coachings, and more. These types of business are extremely cost effective to set up and run, just like they also have the upside of being extremely scalable as they generate predictable recurring revenues.